Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War. And get ready, baby. Fire in the house.
He's back with something more for the legend. Jake Paul has returned from Mike Tyson with more violence and rage than he's ever done. It's set to be Jake Paul's most heated build-up ever. Mike Tyson has been ceaseless in uploading videos of himself training for the matchup against Jake Paul on July 20th, and Jake Paul has the most destabilizing words for him as he prepares to make his remarkable return to the boxing ring. You can hop along. The former world heavyweight champion has been feeding the eye those of his supporters with daily uploads of his training sessions, and he has done just more than that. In Mike Tyson's recent videos doing the rounds, he has been seen giving stern warnings to Jake Paul ahead of their match in the next 4 months from his training camp. Tyson had uploaded videos of himself in training, mostly with his world-class trainer Raphael Cordo, and in his strict warnings to Paul, he said, "It's day 2, and I'm coming for you. It's day 3. Are you ready for me?"
3, you still want to fuck with me? Day 2, we're getting ready for you.
A response came from world-famous actor and WWE superstar Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. His response to Tyson's training seemed like one inspired and motivated by Mike Tyson. His response read, "My brother, you got me ready to run through a wall right now. To the gym I go." Former Russian professional mixed martial artist Khabib Nurmagomedov, a competitor in the lightweight division, was one of those who also had positive reactions responding to Mike Tyson's training video. He said, "Can't believe this is on another level." All of these impressive comments have got nothing on Jake Paul. This time, after initially acting scared, confused, and ill-prepared, Jake Paul has bounced off his moment of speechlessness, and he's given the most ironic response to Tyson's training sessions. Even Tommy Fury, who had a quite skeptical take, acknowledged Tyson's sharpness during his sessions. "I haven't really got one to that, to be honest. I mean, the guy is, he's nearly 60, and I don't know, he's probably the biggest name me in boxing that there was, but the man's also 60, I don't know what kind of conditioning. I know he looks great, but you never really know a 26-year-old against a 60-year-old. I don't know, I don't float my boat." So like I say, Jake Paul's doing what Jake Paul's doing. I'm in the recovery process, and I think that's all I've really got to say on it.
I haven't really got one to that, to be honest. The guy is, he's nearly 60, and I don't know,
But Jake Paul wasn't willing to lessen any drama in the build-up. He likened Tyson's style to that of his aged grandmother, and even claimed Tyson added effects to the video to speed up his punches. "I laugh at those who are reacting to that video. I laugh at that all y'all are moved by an edited video."
Rules, me and Logan tag teaming him, us wearing headgear, all of this. If you believed that, you're a idiot and you shouldn't be allowed to vote.
This sounded shocking because it was the second time in about 2 weeks where there have been claims of edited video, and several controversies have been caused as a result. The first was in the build-up to the bout between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. The controversy erupted after Ryan Garcia claimed he'd seen a sparring video of Devin Haney getting some brutal beating from Giovanna Davis. Outspoken Bill Haney and his son Devin then requested that Kingry expose the video. He couldn't get it immediately, but after he received the video from Floyd Mayweather Jr., he wasn't hesitant to post it on social media, creating endless controversies. As a result, in response to Garcia's actions, Devin Haney said, "Never did they post a chopped-up, edited video, 16 years old, and in there holding my own. We better be pops," and he honored it and paid Ryan, "We watched you quit. We are not the same and never will be." Tune in April 20th. I'll show it. However, it didn't end there. It sparked a more controversial exchange of words, and Devin Haney had this to say about boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. "Floyd has been hating me for a long time. This ain't just started. I held my tongue for years because I respect the greats of the sport. But dude is a bona fide hater. Don't want to see nobody win if he's not a part of it. I know he sent Ryan the sparring. I know he gave Ryan those pimp comments to say miserable old man tried to stop the fight. Alhamdulillah. I'm happy he revealed himself to the world.
Rules, me and Logan tag teaming him, us wearing headgear, all of this. If you believed that, you're a idiot and you shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Moving on, Jake, Paul said more to mock Tyson's training sessions. When you see the real video, you'll know how slow he is. He trains like he is fighting an amateur or an oldie like him, but doing training this way will get him beaten by an oldie. My grandmother could beat him with this. My grandmother wouldn't run a training session this bad. She'll surely do better than he's currently doing. He continued, I'm not moved by what I see. You shouldn't be scared of what you see. Be more scared of what you do. See an old man flapping his hands won't move me. Training and matchups are different things. The match decides, not the training. Paul also gave a direct response to Mike Tyson when Tyson said he was ready for Paul. Paul retorted afterwards, old man, you don't know what it takes to be ready for me. Takes your 1987 self to be ready for me. Unfortunately, you can't have him back. Interestingly, 1988 was when Mike Tyson became the undisputed world champion, and he reigned for 3 years, but Jake Paul was bit on ending even his reign as the baddest man on the planet. You think I fight the old ones? Yeah, it's my duty to send them off. I eat up their legacies and establish mine. I'll come as the baddest man on the planet. He's passing on the torch. He's giving me a memorable matchup where I become the new baddest man on the planet in his place, and I'm taking it with both hands. Jake Paul then claimed Tyson was on a lifeline and living with a sickness he believed was going to end him. That man you see in that edited video, I'm not joking when I say my grandmother will beat him. He's living with the sickness. I'm going to send him on a long vacation to the sickbed on July 23rd.
I don't know what kind of conditioning. I know he looks great, but you never really know. And a 26-year-old against a 60-year-old, I don't know, I don't float.
Talking about having an injury, this was slightly insinuated by Mike Tyson's trainer, Raphael Cordo. In a recent interview, Raphael was asked about many things: the fight, the rules, the age difference, and Tyson's alleged injury. When asked about what he thinks the match will look like, he had this to say: this fight won't be a massacre. It's going to be a very technical match because we have a kid on the other side that can box and isn't afraid. Mike has such heavy hands and it will be impossible not to touch Jake. Jake will feel Mike's hands. There's no other way. And that's when we'll have an idea on how the fight will go. It's going to be interesting to see. Paul holds a 9-1 record as a professional boxer with 6 knockout wins, even though Tyson will be 58 by the time he enters the ring. Cordo was confident Paul will be in panic when hands start to land. Panic. He will panic. Cordo laughed. That's the goal. Our goal is to keep Jake in panic the entire fight or for as long as he can take it. Cordo seems so sure of the training sessions and the preparations he and Mike Tyson have been putting into the match. He seemed to have brought out more of the positive energy that had been flowing across the airwaves from Mike Tyson's sparring sessions. Cordo then praised Paul's boxing career and went against the general claims that Paul was a mere YouTuber who had nothing to offer in the world of boxing. Cordo expressed this without mincing words: this kid stopped being a YouTuber a long time ago. Truly, Paul has over and over again proven his doubters wrong. He has become the serious boxer many never believed he would be. He was touted a lazy and unambitious boxer when he began his boxing career with 3 consecutive knockouts against older men. Nonetheless, Paul has since responded with impressive victories, including consecutive first-round knockouts against vibrant and real boxers. He also had a brilliant bout against Tommy Fury. Despite losing, he saw out the match and only lost to Tommy Fury via split decision.